Welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the segments between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. So, last SmackDown, last week, I think it was like May something ish, May 30th or May 31st. I think it was May 31st. AJ Styles pretty much went to the ring and basically claimed his retirement. He basically asked Nick Aldis if he get another shot at Cody's title, and Nick Aldis said that he had to go back of the line, and AJ Styles was like he didn't know if he can do that again. You know, he was getting older. His kids are getting older. He was talking about how he watched his son graduate, and he didn't want to go back in the line again and everything else. So he was basically like he couldn't do it anymore, and he was like, oh, I don't know, I just miss my family, I miss my wife, this blah 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 blah. And he called out Gallows and Anderson, and he said there's goodbyes and everything else. It was like a real cool moment. Then he called out Cody Rhodes and basically said that if his last match at Backlash with Cody Rhodes was it, then it was probably one of the best matches he had. And basically he was like saying this is the house that AJ Styles built, but he's gonna give Cody Rhodes the keys. And it was having a beautiful moment until that beautiful moment was ruined because AJ Styles pulled a Mark Henry. Now, if you don't know the story with Mark Henry and John Cena, well, first of all, where you been? Hiding on a rock? Probably one of the greatest WWE history moments ever. All in a pink, ugly, or I don't know, I don't like pink, but Mark Henry was wearing a pink salmon suit jacket. It's great. But AJ Styles pretty much pulled a Mark Henry. A lot of people were actually pretty upset about that. I was reading it online and they're like, oh, it's the same thing. And I'm just like, who cares, man? It was great. It was brilliant. I knew something was going to happen. I was like, okay, what's the catch? What's the trick here? They're going to jump him or something like that. Something's have to happen because this is like, nah, But it was great. I'm like, pay homage to this great story. Like, who cares, right? It was done very well. And pretty much just ended with, AJ Styles is beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes and giving him a Styles clash on the outside of the ring. So let's fast forward to SmackDown, June 7th, 2024. You have Cody Rhodes in the backstage, pretty much just pacing like a caged tiger or a caged lion, just waiting for AJ. Nick Aldis comes, telling him, he needs to calm down. We don't need to do this. And Cody Rhodes is like, well, he disrespected me. And you hit me, blah 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 blah. I have to put him in place, right? Someone slaps you, you have to slap him back. So then basically Nick Aldis tried to calm him down. He basically was like, Cody Rhodes was like, go away. So, he goes away. And again, he comes back. This time, Nick Aldis comes back with security. And Cody Rhodes like, oh, we're doing this? Is this what we're doing right now? And he's like, I'm just doing this as a precaution because AJ Styles is on his way. And you'll see AJ Styles, you see an SUV come up. And in that SUV is AJ Styles because he comes up and he stops the car, and then basically in the sunroof of the SUV, basically talking shit to Cody. And Cody was talking shit back, but he couldn't get to AJ Styles because of the security. So he got pissed off. Cody Rhodes. So you know how they've been doing the whole thing where they do one long shot between going from backstage to Gorilla to the stage on the ramp into the ring. Well, that's basically what they did with Cody Rhodes, but without any music, because Cody Rhodes was on a mission and he was serious. They didn't play any music. He just went straight from backstage, Gorilla, stage, ramp, ring, got a microphone, basically just called out AJ and said, you know what, if you want to fight me, let's go right now. We don't need security, we don't need nothing. Just come on and just fight me. So then AJ comes out with, Gallows and Anderson. And he says, I'm not going to give you what you want, but you're going to give me what I want. And I want a title shot. Blah, 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 blah. And you're going to give me what I want, and I want a title shot. And Cody Rhodes is like, oh, you want a title shot? Is that what you want? And he's like, yeah, that's what I want. If that's what you want, that's what I want. I don't know how long they said that. It had to been like at least a couple of minutes. I don't know. But maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much. And then Cody Rhodes was like, fine, you can have your title shot, but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be any ordinary match. I'm gonna make you say what you should have said last week. I quit. And then Nick Otis looks at AJ, looks at Cody Rhodes, and gives a thumbs up. So now at Cash of the Castle. We have an I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship. So I guess if AJ Styles loses, he quits, and if Cody Rhodes loses, he just loses the belt. This is huge. I'm actually pretty glad. I'm actually pretty happy that these two are going to fight again, because the match at Backlash was so good that I was like kind of surprised they didn't have another match at King of the Ring. But if they were saving it for this, for Cash at the Castle, I'm all for it, and I'm like really happy about it, because like I said, this match was too damn good to just have just one match. I obviously can't wait to talk about it next week with Tim. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. I'm curious to hear what he has to say. But anyways, I just wanted to drop that little nugget, give my opinion on it. I'm looking forward to actually Castle to Castle now. I think some of these matches are pretty damn good, and I'm really excited. Anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye!